Hey everybody, Justin Senior here. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to scale your Shopify store with cross-channel marketing. This is some really great marketing strategy. You're going to want to definitely pay attention. And cross-channel marketing is key to e-commerce. In fact, it might be the missing piece to your store. And I'll tell you that every single big store focuses on multiple marketing points. Let's say you're running Facebook ads, for example, and they're working really well. That's great. You definitely want to focus on that, but of course you want to expand. Facebook is great. So is email, search engine optimization, SEO, Google, YouTube, TikTok ads, right? They all matter. And a proven strategy to scale your Shopify business is to automate marketing campaigns across multiple platforms. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that with some really cool strategies. But when you try to implement this, you're going to run into some pain points. Number one being there's no built-in way to do this with Shopify. You need to use an app, and the app needs to be very easy to use, require no prior experience or technical skill, right? It just needs to be very easy to use for us entrepreneurs, for us marketers, right? We don't need to learn coding or anything like that. We want to be able to jump in. And most importantly, with multiple marketing channels, there's data, there's analytics, there's attribution and sales that are coming in from all over the place. We want to have everything in one spot so we can truly understand, target, and segment the actual traffic coming from all of the different channels that we might work with. And in order to do this, I use Gromatic. You're going to use Gromatic as well. You see the link directly below this video. I highly recommend them. In fact, I'm going to show you over the shoulder. We're going to run through setting up the app in our store. In fact, here is that app. I'll bring that on screen right now. Again, you see the link directly below this video. It's highly recommended. It's going to allow you to unify all of your cross-channel marketing. And this is really huge, but we're going to be able to automate it as well. Smart marketing workflows, web pages, emails, pop-ups, everything in one dashboard. And we're going to have better and smarter targeting. We're going to have better and smarter segmentation of our audiences with things like site activity, shopping behavior, geolocation, all of these factors that we're now kind of combining in here for that ultimate personalization and shopping experience. So it's all about creating that smart marketing content across those channels. And we're going to go over the shoulder. You're going to see exactly how these workflows work. Very, very easy, very intuitive to use. There's email marketing in here. There's pop-ups. There's the web page personalizer. Of course, the analytics. You're going to see all this, especially as we jump into the workflow builder. But very easy to use. Definitely invite you to take a look at this link. Again, you see the link for the app directly below this video. And all you need to do to get this in your store is press the green Add App button. So we're going to go ahead and do that and install this right now. Once you install the app, you'll be brought into the pricing section. You'll be able to start your 14-day free trial. Go with something like the Growth or the Pro plan. Just need to click that free trial button. Then you'll be brought right into the dashboard. On the dashboard here, we have our onboarding checklist. We've already connected into our Shopify store. We could import our email list. Let's say we have a CSV file. We can come over here and start importing so we'll be able to get more people into our contact list. Then we can go ahead and set up our email settings. So we basically just want to fill out these fields here. These are required. Now it's time to create our first automation. You're going to see just how powerful this is. We'll click the create button. And now what we have are basically a set or a screen where we're going to be able to define some rules. And you see that we're going to have, it says end-to-end marketing automation. Basically what we have are the ability to send marketing and or transactional emails, show personalized website content, or display pop-ups based on customer data. This is the big thing, right? We're going to be able to have dynamic personalized information about the customer, individual to them, that's going to drastically increase our conversion rate and allow us to run some really cool promotions. So come over here, click add new rule, and you're going to see that this is giving us a little start from template or start from scratch option. I want to show you the templates here. It's going to be the quickest way for you to jump right in. And it's really powerful. We see all the different templates over here. Black Friday, obviously very popular. There's a pop-up and a sales email, right? So we have different options for the types of kind of workflows that we're going to be able to create here. And these are really kind of automatically created for us. I'm going to walk us through these, but you're going to see not only can we take these templates, we could also, of course, start from scratch. So I've selected the Appreciate Loyal Customers template. And it's really simple. Basically what we have is two sections. We have the trigger and we have the actions, okay? So we could literally walk through it and we can make customizations to these and we can create our own, but these are already pre-set up, right? So we have an event and this is gonna run the automation without any event, okay? We don't need events over here. We have audience down here. This is going to be, you see that loyal customers part. Well, we could target different parts of data that we have access to. In this case, we're going to target and segment an audience where the people have total orders, right? Order count is greater or equal to 5. So if they've placed 5 or more orders, they're definitely a loyal customer, right? We're going to go ahead and send them an email. Okay, so this is the trigger, this is who's going to get it, and this is the action. Okay, so we have send email over here. And what we want to do is go ahead and take a look at all of the different options that we go in here, and we can start customizing things like subject, and we click use this template to actually jump into it, and now it's created in our account. Now we can customize it. So again, we could customize any of these numbers as well. It doesn't have to be 5, right? We can come over here and set this to 2 if we wanted, right? Or 3, whatever we define a loyal customer to be. I'm going to put this at 5 over here. And now you see the actions that we have. We have our outbound address. We have the emails that are going to be segmented in over here in terms of our loyal segment. Well, we already have that over here because the audience was created over here. So we have a subject line, and we could put something like, because you're a true VIP customer. Now, dynamic keyword section, really cool. We could put in personal details about them. How do we know that? Well, because we've connected with Shopify, we have all of that data as well. So we could put in their first name right here, because you're a true VIP customer, Justin, or whatever their first name is. So you see that automatically gets appended into the email. There's lots of other options as well, like shopping activity, right? We could say number of orders over here. So we could say, thanks for placing number of orders. We love you, right? So a little dynamic email here, getting the same idea going. We're going to come down here, different types of emails, marketing or transactional, often like going with transactional because we always want to be selling. We'll be able to take a template over here and have some products inside as well. And this is really cool over here. Resend this email each time the automation is triggered, meaning we only need to set this once. When people go ahead and enter into this kind of audience, they'll receive this email. So we could have it scheduled automatically, or we could schedule it for a specific date and time, or we could have a delay. We have all those different controls here. I'm just going to close this real quick. And we could add another action event as well if we wanted multiple things to happen, or if we wanted multiple emails to go out, right? We could have that all kind of set up. But what we want to do is come over here and save this rule. What we have is the ability to now create multiple rules. And of course, we need to activate this rule. You see up here, active, paused. We'll keep it at paused over here just for the example for a second. But when we want to publish this, we'll just simply come over here. So you can build multiple different rule sets. You could have some on, have some off, turn them all on, turn them all off, right? We have the ability there. You're also going to have the full analytics. Of course, we just created this, but you'll see everything like number of affected people, number of signups, revenue generated, which is by far the most important part about the analytics here. It's tracking the revenue that you can generate from this specific campaign. And this is just one of the many templates that are out there, and you don't even need to use a template. You could build something from scratch as well. So incredibly powerful when it comes to actually building these templates. There's so many other templates that we can go with, and they don't have to just be for emails. They could be for pop-ups as well. So speaking about pop-ups, we're back over here onto our onboarding. I'm going to show you now. We're going to go ahead and create a pop-up. And you saw that there were already some templates that we were able to choose from over there. We're going to come through over here and look at some pop-up templates, and we'll click add pop-up up here, and you're going to see all the different templates that are available for us. We could scroll through here and you see different categories as well. So let's say we wanted to do a promotion or discount. We have all these, right? We have our flash sale one over here. We have a little Christmas holiday one, which looks really good. We also have email things, right? For example, collecting emails to get people into our email list. Very powerful here. We have acquisition, reactivation, right? All of these are really, really powerful. I'll go with a real basic example, especially if you're doing some type of, let's say, holiday promotion around Black Friday. We can go ahead and set this up. I'm going to call this the Black Friday pop-up, and we will put this right into our store. And it's going to look very similar to any kind of editor you've seen here. What you see is what you get editor, as we have this kind of section over here that's going to control the different sections of this live thing. In fact, we can click into it and we're literally able to kind of edit everything. Black Friday deal, right? Or we could say Cyber Monday, right? We don't have to just have it Black Friday. This is just a template that we can go ahead and create anything that we want, right? Nothing is stuck in stone here. You want to give a 30% off discount. That's no problem, right? You literally can do everything in here, everything, even the close button, the overlay in terms of the background color. We have all of the different options here that we want in terms of creating that look and feel. You're going to see how it looks on mobile as well. Of course, it's going to have that close button right up top, so there's never any confusion. Always going to look good and very, very powerful. So lots of different ways to kind of customize this. I'm going to save this pop-up. but it's incredibly powerful, and that's really just the look and feel of it. There are so many different ways to personalize it, so many different ways to make this effective. You see the coupon code getting generated over here. You see the way that they're going to be able to track things to know if people are actually using it, right? We have the built-in analytics over here. So we have this pop-up template now created, and really, really powerful. We'll be able to implement these into any of those workflows or campaigns as well. Okay, now let's create an automation to recover abandoned carts. We're over here in the automation section. And instead of being a one-off rule, this time we're going to make a smart workflow that sends a follow-up email to every cart that is abandoned for 24 hours. We're going to wait 1 day, and then we're going to send a second follow-up email for those that haven't finished the purchase, along with an exclusive coupon. So what we're trying to do is get people to finish their checkout. So over here in automations, we'll go to workflows, new workflow, and we're going to start from scratch. And what we need to do is basically set a trigger. This is going to be just like the automation rules. Workflows are going to start with a trigger. So we're going to choose an event here for our trigger. And you see that there are a bunch of different ones. Obviously, what we want to do is come over into the abandoned cart section. So we scroll down here. Look at all the different kind of options that we can have. We could build some really, really advanced triggers for sure. We see our Shopify events over here. We're going to come down into this section right here, abandoned cart. That's going to be our event. We're going to set the duration for 24 hours. You can configure that. 24 hours is a good one. Audience, we're going to leave this as is. We'll click save. We're going to go on into the next step here, and that's going to be the actual email. So add the step, click action. Now what we're going to have is, of course, a big list of events that we could have, and we're going to do send an email. Okay, what we get to do here is now create a template. We're going to have everything from the subject. Remember, we can use those dynamic keywords, and we could have transactional type of emails in here where we have different types of templates here. And we're going to literally be able to customize this and design the email with all of these different templates. So we have abandoned cart templates ready to go. And I'll go ahead and select this template right here, call it abandoned template 1. And we'll go ahead and actually customize it into our brand, right? So we add our logo, add our images, add in text, come back and get your saved shopping cart. It's waiting for you. And obviously we have the products in the cart dynamically set over here. Complete your order. We're going to link them back right into their cart. So it's incredibly powerful over here. We'll give it a subject line as well. So we set it to say, come back and finish shopping first name. It's going to automatically pull in the first name. So customize that as we want. We're going to be able to send this and add this into our funnel right over here. So we have our trigger and we have our first email here. Now what we need to do is actually set a delay, right? We want to have that 24-hour delay in here for the second email. So we're going to come over here and set our 24-hour delay. Now we're going to come over and add another step here. This time it's going to be decision. And you're going to see that there's some criteria here. We're going to set this up basically to see if the second email should be sent, right? If they purchased, then Gromatic's smart enough to understand, okay, we don't need to send that second follow-up if they already purchased on the first. So let me walk you through what I set up here. We created two filters. First one, that they have an abandoned cart within the last 48 hours, right? Obviously, that's pretty straightforward. They're only going to be in this funnel if they have an abandoned cart. But also, in terms of this decision, for them to move into the yes part of this decision, they need to have email send activity. Person has received this email, and here's that first template that we created. Right, so all you need to do is basically add this email send activity filter. It's then going to say, okay, did this person receive the first email? If they did, then they're going to be able to go ahead into the next step. And in that case, obviously, where we're going to send them the second email. So as you see, it's all visual right over here. We have the no, which just ends the workflow, or yes, we're going to now send a second email. So we'll come over here, action, send email, and just like before, we're going to select a template and customize this as well. This time in the email, I'm offering a 10% off discount here. The coupon code is going to be automatically set in there, and we're going to be able to give that subject. So we'll put 10% off to finish your order, and our email is now in here. We're ready to go. And this is now going to be saved and added into our workflow. So you see there are templates, but we can create our own. It's very easy to do, and we literally spell out every single step. Trigger is that they abandon a cart. The first email comes out. There's a delay. Then there's data decision, yes or no, right? Did they actually receive that email? And if they did, without finishing their checkout, then they will be sent that send email, the second email, incentivizing them to do it. But again, no need to send this email if this one worked. And this all works here. We just need to save the workflow and then of course enable it right over here and we're good to go. So that was Gromatic, incredibly powerful, also incredibly easy to set up as you saw right there. So make sure you check out the link directly below this video. Get this app installed in your store. You get a 14-day free trial with it as well. And this is going to put you in full control of that super powerful cross-channel marketing. So again, highly recommended. Link directly below this video. Get this in your store, set it up just like I showed you, and you're going to have that smart marketing fully automated across channels in your Shopify store.